How you guys doing today? For those that don't know me, my name is Betty Lopez, and we are connected coast to coast. So if you don't know me, please just put where you're from, what state or country, because we always connect coast to coast. I'm here in California, and we're connected to New Jersey, Miami, I believe Canada. So please put an emoji, right there in the little chat room, where you're from. If you're new, if you're a guest, welcome. And if you are a member already, welcome again. And so I'm really excited. I don't know if you can tell. Very excited this evening because every Wednesday, for those that are here every Wednesday, we know we have different speakers, different guests, different hosts. And today I'm so honored and pleased to be the one that's going to introduce our guest of tonight. So I don't want to take too much of the time because it's precious what we're going to go over. So if you're new, please, I encourage you, I invite you to get your notebook and your pen so you can take out some notes. They're always important. I always get mine. I have it right next to me to get ready. Or if you invited someone and you don't see them in the chat or on the screen, let's go ahead and make that little reminder. I'm going to do that right now too because I have a couple of invites that they said they were going to connect. So if you don't see them, let's do that courtesy. Say, hey, we're connected. Come on, we're missing you. We're about to start. You still have that time. So we can take that minute to go ahead and send that reminder. I'm ready to this one here. And so we can continue. And meanwhile, I don't see a lot of people. I see some familiar faces. Dan Rojas, always in the house, supporting the team. Claudia from Canada. We got Canada in the house. Adriana. We got many people that I see familiar faces. Kulwinder, of course, we have her tonight. She's got an amazing testimony that she's gonna share. And meanwhile, we keep connecting. Again, like I said, I don't want to take too much of a time because we have this amazing person. That when I found out that he was gonna be giving out the presentation, I said, please, it's gonna be such an honor to be able to present him. I learn from him all the time. And this person that I'm about to present, it's such a firecracker of energy. I always get really energetic. Imagine if I'm energetic and he's energetic. I mean, it's gonna be on tonight. So he's a father, a husband, a grandfather. So if you're new, you gotta be surprised when you meet him, when you see him just in a short minute. And he works as a paint technician. I hope I'm not getting it wrong. For a public transportation for the past 10 years. And what I love about this is that even though he started working, he's made a decision to change, to go over the hill and to be a visionary, to do something better, to look for in Spanish, we have a saying, horizontes. And so loving the fact that he started into this new industry of network marketing that many of us, I'm one of them, I'm guilty, did not have the proper information. So I was kind of like, being invited to this kind of meetings, and I was kind of like, no, I'm not interested, but look, here I am today. So with no further ado, please let me introduce you to a person that said, let me go from painting public transportation to paint and help people to be a leader and to help them paint their dreams. And with no further ado, from New Jersey, Jersey boy, Omar Retamar, please give him a round of virtual applause and take it away, baby. It's all yours.
Let's go! What's going on, everybody? Let's give it up for Betty, who is such an amazing rock star. Thank you for that incredible introduction. You always bring the fire, as always, and it's so great, and I'm honored to be here tonight. I was a little nervous because I said, oh my God, I know that I got to step up the game now. I got to step it up because Betty's going to introduce me, and I have to play to the level of, she has incredible energy. She talks about me. Look at her energy. So I want to welcome you to Awakening America tonight. If you're here for the first time, drop a 1 in the screen, in the comment section. Let us know that you're here for the first time, and we welcome you and make you part of this family already. As you see, we are cross-country. Betty's all over Orange County, California. I'm over here in the Northeast in Jersey, and we're still connected. We got people in Canada. We got people in Florida. We got Dan down there. We got people all over. And not only that, we've had people connected from Philippines, from Malaysia, from Thailand, all over the world, where week after week, people like normal people, average like you and me, are making an impact and helping other people make their dreams come true, change their lives, achieve whatever they want. But overall, learn how to thrive in this down economy and in these critical times that we're living. So I'm honored to be here. I see some of my favorite peeps around there. I see Matthew Gomez, Manuel Mercado, Adriana. What's up, Rockstar? I see Geraldine Romero, and I see my boy Reggie Borrego over there in Texas, one of my power leaders. He has an incredible vision, hasn't given up. He is going fighting for the freedom of his family. That's what we're doing here tonight. So I don't know if you have something on your stove and you're about to eat something, put it on the back burner. If you have something, if you're driving, make sure you have your seatbelt and park, but most of all, open your heart, open your mind, because the message we're going to bring tonight, it's a message being taken all over the world. And I don't want you to focus on me. I'm going to give you my story. Yes, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, but it's really not about me. So if you're here for the first time, you are the most important person here tonight. And I want you to know that. I want you to take that. I don't know if you just want to get rid of the person who invited you and you're like, let me just get him off my shoulders, or him or her, and let me just do something so they stop inviting me. But if you're here, there's no coincidence. And I know that God has an amazing plan for each and one of us. And you might not have found that, or you have, and you just needed a community, then you're in the right place. So that being said, if we're going to get the party started, I'm going to try to be as brief as I can. I want to be respectful of your time. And for the next 20 plus minutes, we're just going to show you some information that you can either take it tonight, run with it, awaken that vision, or you can sit on it and sleep on it for a bit, come back. We're still going to be here, but we ain't stopping. I know for sure that we ain't stopping. So who is Omar Retamar? Omar Retamar came from Puerto Rico 23 years ago, looking to better my life. Got here, I barely spoke English when I got here. I was kind of like a Spanglish dude and speaking with my hands. I would talk more with my hands than what I did. But I had goals and dreams, and I never limit myself of saying, if anybody else can do it, I can do it. So 2013 came, I was looking for a different job, and I found myself where like really bad situation where we had to get rid of everything at the house. I wasn't able to even pay my rent on time. I was going through a lot of stuff financially and personally, and I had to change my life. So I go and I ask this gentleman at church, who is my mentor. He is the one who presented me this. His name is Jose Camacho. I don't know if he's out here tonight. And I said, hey, listen, I'm looking for a job. I'm working 2 jobs and it doesn't really make ends meet. I'm looking for something that could pay me a little better. And I just want to get ahead. He's like, all right, so let me see. I can't promise you anything, but let me see what we can do. So, weeks went by. I put my resume. He got me a job at Jersey Transit, which is where I work. I'm currently working, still there. But he said, but beside the job opportunity, I have an opportunity for you to become free, to become a leader. And I've never heard these words because I come from a very crazy background. When he met me, I had 20 inches of hair, saggy pants. I got the flow. I'm walking around. I can barely walk or run because my pants are falling. So that's the person he saw back then, but he saw something different in me. And they believed in me in such a way, him and his wife, where they empowered me to a point to believe myself that I am capable of bigger things. Next thing you know, I said, well, I want to listen. And here's the presentation I'm going to give you tonight of the information he gave me back then was with a flip chart and a whiteboard. I'm sitting at leaning back on the couch, my arms across. I wasn't like, okay, I just want to hear him out because I didn't know what I was being introduced to. So if you're here for the first time and you have no clue what they're going to tell you, you're not wrong. You're okay. You're doing good because that's exactly where I was. But it changed my life. That moment, it kind of it brought me to a point where I started realizing there is something better out there. We are just trained to the normal. What's the norm? You start growing up, go to school, go to college. I didn't even go to college. And you go to school, you get a degree or you graduate high school, go to college, get that degree, and you go out there and get a job. Next thing you know, 30, 40 years pass by of your life, and all you did in your life was work, pay bills, And down the road, God forbid, something happens, we're all having an expiration date. You barely lived because you had to survive, right? So I was there. I was part of that statistics, but I wasn't that. I didn't have those academic accolades. I didn't have the, the college, the all that stuff that most people normal have. I didn't have it. I dropped out and I finished high school at 9. My daughter was born when I was 19. So I came here with dreams, a bag full of dreams, but I had no direction. So bumping into this community, this amazing group of people all over the world, began to shift my mind. Once you start shifting your paradigm, the way you see everything falls or rises on perspective. I didn't know that until I started realizing where I was. They say we become the average of the 5 people we spend more time with. And I started spending more time with different people who empower me, people who had a mind shift, people who actually teach me and show me the way to become the better version of myself. Because out there, whether it's in the street or corporate America, you're living in a way where it's crab in a buckets. You try to step out and people pulling you right back down. Nope. This is where you're going. You can't go higher than this. Nope. They hold you back. But in this community, in this people around you, they empower you. They believe in you. They give you words of wisdom. They give you words of empowerment. They show you the way. Hey, here's how to shift your mind. Here's the books you start reading. And I started reading more books than I ever did in my whole school lifetime. I didn't like to read. So when I started seeing the change in me, I started seeing first, obviously, the aspect of me changing. And I'll be honest, I joined this opportunity because I needed $500 extra to pay my rent on time. I'm gonna be very, very transparent. I'm not here trying to sell. No, I'm selling here because I want to be a leader and I know I had it in me. No, I didn't even know I was a leader till recently, a few years ago, where I can become, and we become leaders are made. They're not born. You can be born a certain way. What leadership? But guess what? You become the leader by the stuff you put in your mind, the stuff you read, the stuff you surround yourself with, and the goals you really want to strive for. So I want to take you on this journey with me tonight. Bear with me for a little bit. Yeah, that's the 12-4-40 rule. You go to school for 12 years. Yep. And that's the 40-40-40 rule, right? Because you work 40 hours for 40 years. And then guess what? You barely see any 401k because right now they're taxing everything. So what's going on right now? What is exactly going on? I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to take you on this brief but deep presentation, which I don't know what they told you, but this is what we're going to be doing tonight. All right. Now, that being said, he spoke to me about an opportunity of a 5-star opportunity with the company called Full Life Research, the immune system company. Now, back then, I just started with like the immune system company. What does that have to do with leadership? Here's the thing. You are here on tonight. You're about to discover a proven step-by-step system that would allow you to design the life of your dreams and be able to break out of the norm, step out of that regular, and I'm sorry to call it like that, but it's true, a rat race where you're just giving your all, but you're not going nowhere. So what's going on around the world is it's no secret that we're going through the biggest economic shift in the history of mankind. The job market is being disrupted because of technology. AI is taking over. You see the world going crazy with health threats. We just overcame the pandemic 2020 and a lot of financial challenges, inflation at its highest, recession at the verge, and everything is happening all over. Everywhere you look is everything. Everywhere you look is CNN, constant negative news, right? But it's a global crisis. But guess what? In that same boat, in that same note, in the same crisis, in the same events that are happening all over the world, there are people who are thriving. There are people who are making a success. There are people who are achieving their dreams. So is it the global crisis or is it the misleading or the misinformation that we have? Because people don't tell you, hey, there's a different way so you can do life differently and become whatever you want in life. Now, I'm still currently working, but check me out. Hear me out. In spite of still working, I know I have something that if, God forbid, something happens at my job, I got a plan B that's going to sustain my family, take care of myself and my future. And now, when I first began, I kind of went through a phase of accidental leadership. You know, I had a good startup of emotion. I grew a nice group in Brazil, but I wasn't still that leader that I'm still becoming, because we're never a finished product. We increase, we grow every day, we improve every day. If you put yourself to improve yourself 1% every day, that's 365% a year. You can do your best. There's no limits. God made us limitless. And I'm sorry if anybody doesn't, have their beliefs or not. I believe in God that he has a plan for each and one of us, because his word says that, for I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and give you hope, plans to give you a future. So I believe in that. And guess what? All it takes is to dig deep inside of you. Now, he spoke to me that night about this opportunity that's going to allow me to be part of a globalization where you don't have to worry about if America's economy drops right now, because it's at the verge of it. We're at the verge of a recession. The banks are probably going to collapse. Some of them already did. And you don't have to worry about that, because you now belong to a world economy. You can make money in Europe. You can make money in Brazil. You can make money from people in Japan. You can make money from all over the world, which is why globalization is so important. So I'm listening to him, and I'm kind of like leaning in a little forward into the seat. My arms are now going to the side. I'm like, wait a second. He's kind of getting my attention here. And it's rentability. What do realtors do? They get a lot of apartments, commercials or rentals and all that. And what they do is they live off the rentability of these apartments. That's called rentability. And it gives you a residual income is going to come in spite no matter what. And you're part of an incredible community of change makers all over the world who don't hold anything back. They're willing to show you the way, to guide you through, to hold you by the hand. Actually, you need patience. You need to be a leader in order to guide other people like that. To, you know what it is, to, Jose Camacho is like, he has taken out of the time of his family to teach me. Like, man, I didn't deserve that, but he did. He poured his heart on me. And then Arnaldo Torres, also my upline, they poured their hearts and time. I can't pay them with anything. So what I do is I said, I'm going to become the best version of myself. And I just want to put a smile on you. I even told this to Arnaldo Torres once, and I think I told Camacho too. I want to put a smile on you where one day you know that the time you invested in me, it was worth it. That it wasn't in vain. I want to make you proud. So when I do make it, and I'm making it to the top where I want to go, because it's not a destination. Yeah, I'll reach the ranks and all that, but that's not the destination. That's part of the journey. But I want to look back, and I want them to feel like their time invested in me was well worth. So he spoke to me about this opportunity and this option, and he said, all right, so what are the benefits versus the risk? One of the first benefits is with less than $300, which I didn't even have at that moment. And I got my wife looking at me hard like, boy, you can't even pay your rent. You're talking about a business? We got stuff to pay. We got things to do. And we have a system in place for you, which is a turnkey system with your personal website, e-commerce, in over 100 countries, but 70 offices worldwide. We have a cell phone app where it gives you the CRM, your customer, and all that management that you need to deal with, customer relationship management. Why? Because everything is at your fingertips. In today's economy, today's world, we live in a world where you have literally the world at your hands. But if you're not using it wisely, if you're on Scroville, if you're getting distracted while people are making money from your distraction, why not take it in advantage and say, wait a second, I want to be part of the winning side. How do I make this work for me? So he started showing me. And back then, we didn't have none of this. We did not have no apps. We didn't have the system was in place, but it was all in person. It was all just belly to belly, how they call it. Now you can connect with people all over the world from your phone. Here's the thing. And I said, what's the company? Like, what's going on? Well, there's a company making a huge impact right now globally, helping people from all walks of life, not just achieve their dreams and financial goals. No. Transform their life for good, forever. For Life Research is right now the giant within one of the biggest industries that will never, no matter what the science comes, no matter what technology comes, this industry is never going to go away. And it's called the health and wellness industry, which is pushing right now about 4.3 trillion. I don't know if you could write that down on the screen, but that's a big number. This company's been out there for 25 years, the same owners, never even thinking of selling it to nobody else. They have over 1,000 employees worldwide, and they have in over 70 countries and 60 world patents of a product technology that's a world-class products that we have that are viral. Guess what? They've been doing this since 1998. It's called the immune system. And they have the patents for one of the biggest discovery in prevention science on the immune system. So what happened in 2020? What was everybody looking for? A way to what? To improve or boost their immune system. Now, they don't have another Me Too product. This is not a vitamin. It's not a herb. It's not has nothing to do with pharmaceuticals. It's a natural supplement. It's a molecule that educates and boosts your immune system, being able to give you the ability to train it and remember every threat to your body. Ask the person who invited you to give you more information on that, because that's something we're going to be talking about. And we have a special person tonight who has a powerful testimonial. So this company, I said, wait a second. So where have I been? I've never even heard of this company. So if you haven't heard of it, hey, you're okay. Now, before we get into the way of making this, I want to make a real small pause here real quick, because I want to bring on a special person, or Betty wants to bring on a special person. I'm going to lean back real quick and let her bring our special testimony tonight. It's not about me. I want you to hear this out. All right, hear this out. Go ahead, Betty.
Well, thank you so much for everything you're sharing. I mean, I'm learning more and more from you. I mean, come on, you just, for $500 that you needed, you said, you know what, I'm open to this opportunity. That's amazing. Thank you for pouring out your heart, sharing. For those people that are new, they're connecting, they might not understand many things, just like me when I started. So thank you for doing that. And yes, right now we have a special section that I love is the testimonials. Why? Because it's important. When I started this opportunity, I have my own testimonial, but when I went to hear for the first time, that brought hope to me. So I want to bring to the virtual room, and I don't want to take more of the time. She's also from Canada. So please bring a round of virtual applause to Kulwinder. And I'm hoping I'm saying your name right, Kulwinder Samra. Thank you, Kulwinder. Thank you, Omar.
Thank you, everyone on our virtual living rooms. I want to say, give a big applause and your heart for Betty Lopez, how much energy you see, and give a big information applause to Omar, how much information he gave. Every individual, if we are saying we are going through that funnels, we need to take advantage, but who gonna believe yourself? Only you know. You have to believe. This is the first thing in my own journey. I always say, believe when you listen or hear somebody excited, that means something is there. And I'm here to share my testimonial. I think everybody in a room, I think you guys heard ever ear infection. If you heard, leave us with the chat. I will share my small story with you guys. One day, my little daughter, she's 4 months. We went for vacation, March break for Niagara Falls. We just went all day. It's go very well. In the evening, she started crying. And we are our own province, but our health card is not working there. But I take still here to a walk-in clinic. They said she get an ear infection. Me and my brother, we plan let's go back home to Toronto and show a doctor, because they are not seeing our health card there. I don't know. You heard so many times word through Omar, believe. All of a sudden, when we start checking, I gonna be pay for that medication. But all of a sudden I said wait, I have a trifecta in my bag. My brother said, then what you gonna do? I said let's go and wait for 2 hours. Then we will go start back driving to Toronto. I put a transfer factor, open a capsule and put it in a lotion with the Q-tips put in her ears. I'm not a doctor, but I did this with belief. Then I take 2 trifactor because I'm breastfeeding her. And the next bottle I gonna feed, I put 1 in there. Oh my God, you can't believe, in after 3 hours, everything, she stopped crying. Everything is done. Next day, when we back to Toronto, she don't have any ear infection. I said, oh my God, what this product does to her. Then same, like after 2 weeks, I get a ear infection. Usually I take a one transfer factor. I can't like slept well. I get that kind of energy. I'm very sensitive. And when I get that, Claudia is my mentor. Claudia is my leader. She bring a bottle. I don't have a plus even at home. I take four capsules every 4 hours, like antibiotics, and 2 probiotics in a night. Third day, I go back to my doctor. My ear infection is done. Since that day to until today, I'm like since 2015 with the 4 Life, I'm consumer before. And I'm saying, oh my God, what immune system does. Now 2022, immune system company came to each mouth immune system. But as a human, we never heard that word before. And think about like even Omar Jew's word, God plan. God sent us with the immune system, but we never see. Doesn't matter what age group we are, how many people they know before immune system. And they know how your immune system act and react. No, but like who's learning through the 4 Life journey, and they will appreciate each moment to David and Bianca. Oh my God, how this creation is getting created. That's my testimonial. I hope if like you get that kind of little wow moments, ear infection, I think every individual get here and there from like small things. But this is very powerful for me. Try it. And I will give mic back to you, Betty. Thank you very much giving me this opportunity to talk.
Thank you so much for opening your heart and sharing your testimonial. I have a quick video. It's a 2-minute video. I would like to take the opportunity to share real quick. Please tell me if you can see it. Let's see if it goes. I just tried it and it was working. So let's give it a try. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Thank you.
For Life Transfer Factor is clinically proven to activate the immune system within 2 hours. Transfer factors aren't vitamins, minerals, or herbs. They are molecules that transfer immune memory and knowledge from one cell to another. They teach your immune system to recognize, respond to, and remember potential threats. 4 Life Transfer Factors provide vital information and education to your immune system. Let's follow the path of transfer factors through the body as they raise your immune IQ. First, the capsule travels down your esophagus to the stomach. There, it dissolves, and the individual transfer factor molecules are released. The transfer factor molecules enter the intestines, where they encounter groups of immune cells called Peyer's patches. Peyer's patches are concentrated centers of immune cells, and this is where 4 Life Transfer Factor begins educating your immune system. They support many different kinds of immune cells, such as natural killer cells, T cells, B cells, macrophages, and more. When the transfer factors encounter an uneducated immune cell, they enter and educate that cell so it can better recognize, respond to, and remember health threats. From there, the newly educated cell creates more transfer factors to place on its surface. As educated immune cells come into contact with uneducated immune cells, they pass their immune system knowledge to those cells. The education spreads cell to cell until it reaches the lymph node, a concentrated source of immune system cells. Here, the educated cells work quickly to transfer their immune system knowledge, and soon all the cells in the lymph node have transfer factors to pass to the rest of the immune cells in your body. This transfer of immune knowledge spreads throughout the body until your entire immune system is fortified by transfer factors, making for a smarter and more vigilant immune system. Try 4 Life Transfer Factor products today to raise your immune IQ.
Amazing. I love to watch this video. Every time I learn from this video, and I just want to give a round of applause to Omar, to Kulwinder. I'm not sure if I'm gonna send it back to you, Omar, or is that, yes? Let me send it back to you.
Awesome, awesome. Absolutely. Thank you for that video. And see, that's so simple because we don't need to know everything. We don't need to. Actually, one of the things I had, because I had a lot of mindset issues, and I'm like, you know, I don't know if I can do this. I don't speak like other people. And they were like, yes, you can. I remember I was like, yes, you can. Oh my God, you can do it. You have that energy. You can, like, at first, I didn't even think I could do it. They started believing in me, but you don't need to know everything. All you need to do is use the proper tools and just go follow through, read up, and then next thing you know, little by little, you start, you know, tweaking here and there. You become, from average, you become phenomenal. So ask the person who invited you to give you more information on the product or products, because we have a whole bunch of them, which actually we have one here. Ask them what it is, what's the gold? What is it to rejuvenate your cells, to activate your cells? What is it to protect your DNA? What is it to have a vitality, to increase your memory with this gold? Ask them about that. We're going to take a shot about this later. But also, I want to tell you, if you're here for the first time and you're like, you're probably like me, against the fence, like, I don't know if these things work. You know, it'll work if you work, but I'll tell you what makes us different from the rest, because there's a lot of opportunities out there. There's good companies. What makes us great and different is that we have a system already in place. We don't have to make the system. We don't have to make things up. The system is already there to support you. You have an incredible community of change makers like Betty, like everybody on here tonight, Kulwinder, and everybody who makes part of this. Now, I remember that I was kind of doubtful. You see, I didn't finish my high school. On time. I had to finish at night. I didn't have all that. So I had a lot of these mental monsters like holding me back of becoming more. And I didn't think I was capable of doing it until I started doing it. But I want to read you something. Well, I want to tell you something, because you might be asking, so what's the secret? What's the secret sauce? I'm going to give you the secret. And it's very simple. The secret relies on you. Secret is, there is no secret. There's a Bible verse that says, now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all the things we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. You got to believe. So when I started believing, I started seeing things different. And I'm like, well, I'll probably give it a try. Let me see if I can make $20. Let me see if I can make $100. Let me see if I can make 500. And it just started giving me like, wait a second, I could do a little more. So mind you, if you remember what I said, I wasn't able to pay my rent back then. With 2 jobs, I got to a point where I was having 2 jobs and I was working on the weekends cutting hair. But then things started changing. You know, and things started coming in. I was able to travel with my family. We had family vacations. We've gone to Puerto Rico. We've gone to Orlando. I just came back and last fall, we went to Utah. I went there with my wife. We're able to do things now that we weren't able before in a critical economy now. Because back 10 years ago, you can go to grocery store, you go to any supermarket with $200 and you come with some bags. You go with $200 now, you bring like 2 bags at the most. You don't see it. But in today's economy, we're able to travel. We're able to have, vacations. But it's not about me. And you might be asking, okay, so if I was to join, how do I do it? I'm going to share you exactly how you can do it, how we're doing it, how you can teach others to do it as well. And it's very simple. You do not need to have a master's in business. You do not need to know it all, and you don't need to go crazy. All you need to do, here are 4 ways of participating in For Life. Number 1, you begin with being a customer. Sorry, let me go back to the other one. You're a customer, like everybody else starts as a customer. And actually, there's a promotion right now with over 100 LPs. Your membership is free. So and there's a challenge coming up. Ask your person who invited you to talk to you about the challenge. There's up to $5,000 for grabs for women and 5 for men. So that's 10,000. There's 17 in total grand prizes, so cash prizes. And all you got to do is transform your life and your body, your health. Number 2, if you know anybody who's an influencer, they're doing social media and they have, at least 5K followers, and they don't want to do the business, but they want to make money, then there's an option for them as a brand ambassador. You fill up a form. send it back to them. They give you an email or whatnot. Number 3 is you have your own My Shop, where it allows you to sell your products from any part of where you're at in any part of the world, if the products are there, because obviously the markets in different countries changes the products. You can still get their products in hand anywhere, and you get paid the very next day. Not like people out there who get paid only once a month at the beginning or the end. No, you get paid every single day, day after day. You sell something today, tomorrow morning, boom, you got cash. You get 25% of your sales. Or you could become a change maker rock star and become a really social entrepreneur. You become part of a family, of a community of people who are all over the world transforming lives, and you become your own boss. Free of boss, free of time. We're working on that. Now, as an entrepreneur, you have all the tax benefits. You claim, you can get back, you get some credits, you got the benefits of the store, you can still promote online, and you always take care of your health. So I don't know if time, money, and health is something that fires you up, but that's the way. So you might be asking, all right, so how do I do this? Now, in 7.6 billion people, there has to be 6 people that you know that want to change their life, that want a better health, improve their health, or if they want to actually just, make some extra money. We connect them, plug them in, get them as a customers or leads or, reps. They start with you, and you're going to start making residual income. This is called a recurring income. And hear me out. I know you're watching, you're probably looking at that 24. You'd be like, what? Oh yeah, I'm going to travel to Dubai with $24, right? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Because people know people that know people. You start connecting all over the world with different people that you might not even know of and not even imagine. And now you start building a network of people connecting with people. Because honestly, the slogan of the company is together building people. We don't build business. Yes, we develop a business. We build people. On a second level, you teach them how to get theirs. And here's where you start making some extra money. Now, I know it's not a lot, but if you're on a third level with 216 people that you do not know, because you're only going to work with 6, you're making at least an extra 48 to almost, let's say $4,700. I know it's not a lot, but would it help you pay your gas bill, your phone bill? Would it help you? This is besides whatever you make at your job. Now, we got people on here tonight, like I see, right, I just saw her, Gabriella Daughtry, who is an 8-figure earner. These people are just, living incredibly free, where you don't have to worry about that. But I don't want to blow your mind, because I don't know what's your goal. You could be happy with $50. Whatever you need right now, 50, 100, 500, or 1,000, there's a plan designed exclusively for you. So get with the person who invited you and ask them how to get started right now. And just remember that we're here to serve you, to guide you by the hand and take you to become the best version of yourself. But overall, help you build a legacy of freedom for you and future generations to come. So once again, it's your Jersey boy, Omar Retamar. I'm honored to be here tonight. That was a little piece of what we can bring here. Ask the person who invited you to give you more deets. And if you're ready to get started, welcome to the family that's making a difference all over the world. Betty, take it on and close it out. You only know how to do.
That deserves a maraca. Actually, both of my maracas for such an amazing presentation. I want to sign up with you again. I'm so excited. I just want to go all over and start fresh. Well, like you said, whatever it is your necessity, if you're into health, I'm gonna be open. I started this business first, taking care of my health. Then I got introduced to the community. Then I got introduced to this amazing opportunity. And I said, wait, I'm going to get healthy and it's a win-win situation. Then I'm going to learn how to make money. Please, that's what I started about 3.5 years ago. And I'm still going at it, learning from everyone. Thank you, Kulwinder, for your amazing testimonial. And this is how we wrap it up. Please, if you're the first timer listening to this presentation, open your heart, talk to the person that invited you. You don't lose anything by just simply asking what this is, how you can do it, and don't belittle yourself. I remember at first I used to have a lot of fears and doubts. I was like, well, I don't know if this is for me, because I used to have a business before. But you know what? I just jumped in and started learning, and I'm still learning. So with that being said, God bless you. Have an amazing night or evening here in California. We still have the sun up. We're still having dinner. And just a reminder for those that, as always, connect every Wednesday and every Tuesday. Tuesdays are for training. So if you're learning, or you said, you know what, if you're new today, and you're like, you know what, I want to go for it, I want to learn, you don't have to stop doing, like, you know, you heard Omar's testimonial and story. He didn't stop doing what he was doing. I didn't stop doing what I was doing. I was performing at the time. I know it's not my day to share that today, but I just want to throw it out there. I was doing Uber, and I was closing my business at the time. So I had multiple stuff going on, but I decided, because I saw a vision of freedom, and I wanted that. So anyway, with that being said, see you guys next Tuesday for training night, or Wednesday for another day like today, sharing the opportunity with another amazing guest and host. So God bless you, and see you next time.